right, everybody, welcome back to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to get into the 2024 election a little bit.
Okay.
But not like who's ahead in the polls or anything like that.
All right.
We're going to look at some of the strategy involved and think about how that might play out.
Cool.
And the source material for this is a CNN article.
Okay.
About Donald Trump and some comments that Chris Wallace made.
Interesting.
So let's jump right into it.
Right.
Chris Wallace is quoted in this article saying that he thinks Donald Trump is making a big mistake
Okay.
by not reaching out to certain segments of voters,
Got it.
particularly women.
Hmm.
And they go on in the article to talk about Nikki Haley, who, ran against Trump in the primaries.
Yeah.
And offered to help him campaign. They
Interesting.
specifically point out that she's been noticeably absent.
Well, I think that this is a really good example of kind of the tightrope walk that every candidate has to do. You want to appeal to your base.
Of course.
You also need to broaden your reach. And I think what Chris Wallace is saying is if you ignore a whole segment of the population, like in this case, women who make up
more than half.
Yeah, the majority of the electorate.
Right.
That could be a really risky move.
Especially when you consider, like the article points out, that Haley has this strong following among suburban women.
Well, that's been a key demographic in recent elections. They're often seen as kind of a bellwether for how the rest of the country might swing.
Totally. Well, and they actually quote Haley in the article saying 53% of the electorate are women. Okay. Women will vote.
Right.
They care about how they're being talked to.
Yeah.
And they care about the issues.
Interesting.
So it's like, how do you thread that needle? Right? Yeah.
Is this a sign of overconfidence, or is it a calculated risk? Like, is he just assuming he can win without broadening his appeal?
I mean, it's really hard to say, right?
It's impossible to know what's going on in his head.
Yeah. But it's interesting to think about just the strategy involved here and how these little decisions that they make could have like a ripple effect on the outcome.
And I think, ultimately what this all boils down to is every campaign has to figure out how much to tailor their message to these specific groups. Yeah. And when does that cross the line into pandering?
Right. Or does it not? I mean, that's the question.
Well, exactly. And that's something that I think all of us need to be thinking about as we head into this election.
Yeah, for sure. This has been really interesting. I really appreciate you breaking this down with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess the question for all of you listening out there is, do you think that this is a strategic error? Let us know in the comments.
I'm curious.
And while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe and the notification bell and all that good stuff.
All that.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.